Hi, this is FIDE Master Viktor Neustroyev. You know I'm teaching chess, and it's very often when during the lesson we calculate the line together with my student, and I can visualize the position, but my student can't. For example, it always happened with my student John, who was about 1500 on chess.com. He told, "Hey Victor, I just can't picture the position in my mind, too many moves." And then we studied the line again and again, and after a few more attempts, he could see the final position. Unfortunately, John's progress was too slow. And then, when I realized that visualization is his main problem, I created a special exercise for him. And it worked. After a few weeks, he became much better and now is able to visualize the position after 8 to 10 moves properly. What about you? Do you struggle with your chess visualization? Would you like to improve it and learn the exercise that helped John to fix this problem? If yes, go further and watch this video. How to practice chess visualization, best tips to improve your chess visualization fast. Okay, this exercise consists of 3 stages. First, you take a puzzle, you solve these puzzles, but don't make the moves on the board. And anyway, it shouldn't take too long to solve the puzzle. Only 5 minutes on average. Where to take the puzzle? Doesn't really matter where. You can find it on chess.com, Lichess, or just in any book. So here, what's the solution? You may draw the arrows if you want, but actually it's better not to do anything with the board. You should just try to visualize the position with no marks and no signs. But okay, I'll show you. So first, we take on f6. Bishop takes on f6, and then we play bishop h7, sacrifice, king has to take. That was a discovered attack, so now we are able to capture the rook on d7 with our rook on d7. And by the end of the combination we have extra exchange and 1 extra pawn. Then, if you want, you can make the moves. Let me show you. So bishop f6, bishop takes f6, bishop h7, king takes h7, rook takes on d7, and white is winning. Now, the second stage of this exercise. Try to picture the position on the empty board and solve the same puzzle. This is the empty board. If you forgot some pieces locations, erase the board, look at the original position, and start this stage again. Okay, let me show how it works. So, first white, the king is on g1, the rook is on f1, the other rook is on d1, the bishop is on d3, the other bishop is on g5, and now pawns a3, b2, c3, e3, f2, g2, h3. Now black pieces, the king is on g8, rooks f8 and d7, the bishop is on e7, the knight is on f6, pawns a7, b7, c6, e6, f7, g7, h7. And now the solution of this puzzle. Black, the dark squared bishop captures on f6, so bishop takes f6. Black answers with bishop takes bishop. Then white takes on h7, check, king has to take, and then rook from d1 takes on d7, and white gets extra exchange and 1 extra pawn. This is the solution. Now, stage number 3. Cover your eyes with something, for example with a sleeping mask, and picture the position and the solution in your mind. Pronounce where each piece is located and then tell the solution. How it works, let me show you. So, for example, here I take a sleeping mask. And now I am picturing the position in my mind. Okay, so pieces locations first. White. The king is located on g1, rooks f1 and d1, bishop is on d3 and g5, pawns a3, b2, c3, e3, f2, g2, h3. Now black pieces. The king is on g8, rooks f8 and d7, the bishop is on e7, the knight is on f6. Pawns a7, b7, c6, e6, f7, g7, h7. Okay, now when you picture the position in your mind, you are sure that everything is fine, you remember it, and try to picture the solution. So it's white to move. White plays bishop takes on f6. Black replies with bishop takes bishop. Then white plays bishop takes on h7, check, and the discovered attack. King takes on h7. And then white plays rook takes on d7. So white takes rook. And finally, by the end of the combination, white has extra exchange and one extra pawn that was taken on h7. Okay, now you know all three stages of these exercises. You should solve about 10 puzzles per day, and every next day you should choose slightly more complicated puzzles with more pieces on the board. In 2-3 weeks you can get much better. Okay, there is not much information about chess visualization on internet. That's why I'm sure you may find the exercise I suggested the most helpful. Anyway, try it, at least you don't lose anything. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it with your friends chess players. If you have your own tips and exercises that helped you to improve your ability to visualize the position, please share them into the comment section below this video. I would appreciate it. Now you may try the exercise, but if you want to learn something new that can help you to improve your chess performance, I recommend you to watch the video about top aggressive chess openings to be able to get the initiative starting from the first moves and force your opponent to defend his position. Okay, watch the video on the screen next about top aggressive chess openings, and I will see you there in a moment.